So we got
Noise.
that operation figured out. That way we don't go crazy on buying. So that's good. I'll wait for it to actually clear
Wait,
up.
we're wasting our... Stop it. Because
we need to put a statement whether or not it can actually harvest it or not. Because it's just
switch that
harvesting
harvest.
It. Needs to be if can harvest. Then...
And then, yeah.
There we go. That should be correct. So it's checking. We got more. So till plant move north. Right.
It does a check, and it does a check, and then it does.
Does its checking. And then this is okay. I guess I can just play it. It's not harvesting them. Why is it not harvesting them? Yes.
Oh, yeah, tap it over one more. Boink.
And now it's just doing weird things, like the other one is doing weird things. So
wait, yeah, step through that.
So I was checking, making sure that the carrots are good. We already know that this function is good. And plants and moves north. Making sure that everything is good, seeing as how we have greater than or less than 1. It plants, make sure that we have at least 1 carrot seed left over, just in case the operation fucks up, blah, blah, blah. And then when it gets to here, checks. We need to put this up above.
Well, no, hang on. So, well, wait, because does it just loop through this?
Yeah, so that's what it's doing, is it's looping through this. So we need to check if, so we have our order operations wrong. We need to check to see if there's carrots in the first place.
Okay, so we basically, like, at the very outset, we want to check if there's a carrot, a harvestable carrot underneath us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just, you don't need to change the elif or anything like that. We can just move stuff around. So
yeah, I want it to move to right here.
Gotcha. All right. So if the thing below us is a carrot and it is harvestable, then we want to harvest it. Then we want to move north.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still have our order of operations a little goofy because it's never going to be carrots to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll always start out with grass, right?
Mm-hmm. It'll always start out with, yeah, so... Well, I think this is when we would put in an else statement. Right? After this. So if it checks that the ground type... Well, let's see what happens when we step by step. Checks if it's carrots, and it's not. So it goes to check the seed till plant move north, right?
Yeah.
And then it checks if it's carrots till plant whatever does this thing. This will put it in an endless loop, I think, just in this one column.
Well, wait. So it'll move north.
Now it's checking if it's a carrot, and if it can harvest it. Do I have to put a true at the end of that? I don't remember having to do
You need
that.
your parentheses is what it's yelling at you about.
Right. If can harvest is true. Fuck. God damn it. I think it... Okay, well, it's going to work anyway. So it's going to check to see if it's a carrot. It's a carrot, so it's going to harvest it. Move north.
Move north.
And then at the end of this, it can't do that, and it can't... Oh, it'll just keep planting the same thing over. Yeah, it'll till plant move... it clears it. What it will do is that, seeing as how we have more than one seed, it will till So we have to check the ground type first before we till to make sure that it's grass, and then it needs to till.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So here, right here. So then we need another if statement. So if ground type equal to grounds dot soil, then you till, plant, and move north. Okay, that's just step by step. This, okay, it's not carrots, it does the thing, checks the ground type. Why didn't it go? Why didn't it? It's checking the ground type. Is it turf? I think I may have gotten this wrong. Guess it's supposed to be turf, not soil. Turf. Okay. If it's turf.
Oh yeah, right there. So soil turns into turf. So since it's not turf,
it checks, plants, moves north. Got it. I mean,
yeah.
The only way that I'm gonna look at it is if it would go through it this way. That way I can actually see what it's doing. So it checked if it was a carrot. We do have less than or equal to 0. We have more than equal to 0. And it's making sure that we have at least 1. So it's going to use it, making sure that it has the ground is turf. So then it's going to till, plant, move north. And then it moves east. So it shouldn't move east. I think we need to move this on the harvest section. That's what I was going to say earlier.
Okay. Well, hang on. The other thing too is we have like our for loop is controlling everything. So it'll do... just get rid of move east for now.
Yeah, that...
just completely.
I think we have this...
So for right now, this 4B in range, like these 3 things will execute 3 times. Or it'll check this 3 times.
Mm-hmm. And
so line up your move east with
the 4A. I think that's where it needs to actually be.
Maybe, yeah.
Because then it'll do that 3 times.
Yeah, maybe. Let's step it through.
Because I think we might have the I think we might still have the operations wrong.
You're probably. Like what you're saying, we probably need to check the soil type first.
Go on a tangent to go on a tangent to go on another tangent, because that's essentially what we were doing. Okay, so it realizes it's a carrot. It can harvest, move north. It realizes it's a carrot and harvest, move north. Realizes that it's a carrot, harvest, move north. And then it moves east. It's working that way. Sort of. What in the... It worked correctly before. This is also broken because we didn't fix this one either. Well, oh no, wait, it's not broken. It's going through the how this one is broken, that it only uses one. It only uses one of the It doesn't utilize moving east. It just uses one tile.
Yeah, so if you want to fix that one, we can fix that one.
That's what we were trying to do. I think I have the move east on the wrong side.
Well, the other thing too is, like, if it is a bush, we don't want it to wait there. We want it to move and go to somewhere where it's not a bush.
Okay, how would we...
So, like, if getEntities.bush is true, it'll check if you can harvest it. If you can't harvest it, we should move east. That would be my kind of guess.
So here you're saying elif.
Just try move east, see if it yells at you.
I mean,
Tap. There you go.
It probably won't because it's a valid operation, right?
Yeah.
And then it just waits for a bush to be harvested, and then it does it, right?
Okay, so we have move east, or the movement is getting a little fucky.
Yeah. That's why I was like, if it moves, that's why I had it like where it checks.
Yeah. So
it just waits for it to become a bush. A harvestable bush.
Like we only wanted to.
Like that?
Okay, so if it's a bush and you can harvest it, you want to harvest it, then move north. If you can't harvest it, it's going to move east. And then it'll switch back to it'll jump back up to the while. And then so I guess you can step through it. Don't step through it super fast when you get to the wood while.
So it's making sure that we have less than 100 wood, which we do. Making sure that it's grass. So it plants a bush, moves north.
Boink.
And then
it's going to do it again.
And it's going to do it again. And then it's going to do it.
Okay, stop. Slow down.
One more time.
Okay, it's going to... Yeah.
Plant a bush, and it's going to move north.
Okay, so then it's going to check and...
Check to see if the entity is a grass, which it's not.
Which it's not.
So then it turns to the elif, and the elif checks to see if it's a bush, and if it can harvest it, it will harvest, then move north, and then move east.
Hang on. So let's change our... So for our if, why don't we put, like, if it's grass and can harvest is true.
Here.
So for that first if, yeah, if it's grass and
right here. So
but you see what I'm trying to like,
you're trying to, okay, so you want me to put and can harvest equal equals.
Okay, wait, hang on. Yeah. Okay, wait. So
yeah,
if entity type is grass, then we wanted to plant a bush, move north. Okay, so on your scratch out what I just told you to do, and then on that elif, if we want the harvest, we want both things to be true for it to execute. So if it is a bush and we can harvest it, then we want it to harvest and move north.
Like that?
Yeah.
And get rid of this?
Yeah.
Alright. Oops. Too much of an indentation. Apparently. Okay, let me clear this real quick. Step. Alright, making sure we got hay. Don't have enough wood. Making sure it's grass, plant bush, move north. Then move east.
Get rid of the move east. We're not there yet.
Okay. Ding. Yeah, making sure we got hay. Got that. Hey, plant bush. Move. Whoa. Okay. I accidentally hit the wrong one.
Okay, so it'll wait there until you can harvest it.
Because it's not moving east.
Yeah, okay, so... Alright, let's think about this a little bit more.
Whoops. Shit. It tracks. Aha! And it's waiting. And it goes through the thing. Aha! Yeah, I think
doing a goofy thing every once in a while, but I think we're as close as we've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's understand. If it is a bush and you can harvest it, harvest it. All right, then we're locked because we hit 100.
Mm-hmm. Which...
All right, that one's kind of fixed. We could also try to combine all three things if you wanted to.
That's what I was trying to do, because that way that we can still keep up on everything. Also, these values need to be a bit more than 100. They need to be closer to, like, at this rate in the game, we need to be closer to, like, 300 of all this shit. So it's a good thing to test out this, because this one is broken. Because it just uses 1, right?
Yeah.
So I think we need to put here, move east. I think that will fix that. No, it won't. Why will it not?
Well, we have to do some control logic again. So, pause it. So, so we need some control checks. So, if we can harvest it,
well, because it grows so fast, it always will be harvestable. That's the thing. Because whatever, this grows so incredibly fast that it will most likely always be able to harvest it.
Well, if that's always the case, if it's always harvestable, then we need to... And maybe instead of while... Okay, so... underneath our while, we'll do a for loop, is what we'll need to do. Because then we'll just have it do it 3 times, and then move east. Does that make sense? So for, maybe we'll do, some other letter or combination of letters. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. So while our hay is less than 300, and it'll do this 3 times. It'll harvest, move north, and then harvest. You don't need both. You just need, well, I don't think you'll need both. We can see how this works. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Try that. Should do it 3 times. Oh, it did move east.
It did move east, but it's doing it 3 times in a row, which is okay for it's okay for this, so we should be good now. Now it's planting bushes. Waiting for bushes to be harvested. It gets into a pattern of harvesting bushes.
Well, yeah, because we have 300 hay now, so it's never gonna... It's not gonna go back to... Yeah, and it's also where the variables are gonna come in. So we can just set a variable to some starting value or like a value that we want. So if the goal is 10,000, we can just set, desired dot hay to be 10,000.
So I think, where's it clear? There we go. Blink. So I think that we don't need both of these.
Yes, I agree.
I think we only need 1 of these.
Try it. Well, do the step. Don't do the run. Just step, so we can see it
well, we have to spend some of it because we're at 3:0 whatever, right?
Yeah. See how it just moved east like that? Yeah, we need to figure that out.
And now, because it's a loop, like we need to figure that out. But like, I want to get this. Like, we need to get one of these good, because we work on one, and then we get it to a spot where it's okay for that moment, and then we work on the other one, and it's okay for that moment, and then, you know, because like what this thing is that we just need to add a redundancy. We need to add a redundancy. Like, I'm pretty sure I already know what the redundancy will be for this, is that we go elif get ground type is equal to grounds dot soil, then that. I think that's how that one will work. Because once they all become soil, is waiting for them to harvest, then yeah, it'll just do that. So I think that's how we fix that one. If we're just doing specifically that. I'm understanding slightly. Very slightly. Yeah, and we fixed the hay. We have enough hay now, so it's changing it. It's waiting for bushes to grow. It's just kind of weird that it waits in that, and how it waits for bushes to grow. It does that weird thing where it like kind of just moves north. I mean, they work. Like, these operators, or like the functions that we have, work. It's just that yeah. I want to wait till this gets to 300 and then we'll unlock the other thing. This game is very confusing, but it's helping us sort of learn.
Yeah.
It's making... I figured that you would be okay at this game because you kind of think logically anyway. Like, you think more logically than I do. I think pretty logically, but not this kind of logic.
Sure. Maybe. Okay.
It is utilizing our whole farm, which is good.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird that... I mean, I think the reason why it has grass growing or hay growing right afterwards is because, one, hay grows super quickly, and two, we're checking to see if we have enough or if it's grass or not. So we have enough of those things, right?
Yeah.
So now it does this. And we don't have an excess amount of seeds. One thing I would like to do is to try to merge these two programs together.
Well, we can do that before we get to before we do the next thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm thinking, I was gonna say, I'm thinking that will be for another session, because we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes on this session.
Okay.
Thanks so much for watching. Me and Steve really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any other suggestions that you would like us to do, or games that you would like us to play, put them down in the comments below. I hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll see you on the next one.